The gap between them indicates the deficiency of aggregate demand, or you can say indicates the deflationary gap. I hope it is clear. After this, see, now demand decreases, demand decreases, demand decreases. See, demand decreases. Now aggregate supply will also decrease. Aggregate supply will also decrease. See, when you are saying here at this point, AD1 is less than AS. At this point, AD1 is here. AD1 is here. Now, but AS is here. So AD1 will be less than AS. Now AS will decline. AS will decline means aggregate supply will decline, means output will decline. Output will decline means employment will decline. Employment will decline means income level will decline. So I hope all of you have understood. If I am saying this, aggregate supply will decline, output will decline, employment will decline, it means that all resources are not fully employed. It means that all resources will not be fully employed. You can say like this, all resources are, or you can say like this, all resources are not fully employed at this point. But see, now you will decrease AS, then at this point, AD1 is equal to AS, AD1 is equal to AS, but at this point, AD is equal to AS, AD is equal to AS, AD is equal to AS means, if you are saying when AD is equal to AS, it is full employment equilibrium, Now, this AD1 is less than AD, and this aggregate supply is less than this aggregate supply, this aggregate supply is less than this aggregate supply. It means this point indicates underemployment equilibrium. Underemployment equilibrium means, it means it is equal to AS, but here all resources are fully employed and here all resources are not fully employed. So please pause the video and note down this. See after this, but how will you explain output will decline, income level will decline, employment level will decline, general price level will decline. See here, deficient demand adversely affects the output employment and general price level. See, first of all we will see effect on output. See, due to lack of sufficient aggregate demand, planned output means AS, planned output will fall. See next, effect on employment. It causes involuntary unemployment. Due to fall in planned output. You know that At this point there is no involuntary unemployment. This point there is no involuntary unemployment, but after this point AS will decline means output will decline. Output will decline means employment will decline. Employment will decline means unemployment will increase. Unemployment, it means at this point there is a involuntary unemployment. See next point. Effect on general price level. Effect on general price level. It causes to general price level. See, now aggregate demand is less than aggregate supply. You know that when demand is less than supply, price will go down. Price will go down. It means it causes to general prices to fall. To fall due to lack of demand of goods and services in the economy. So I hope all of you have understood. How will you explain this? Means first of all, what do you mean by deficient demand? It refers to the situation when aggregate demand is less than the aggregate supply, corresponding to full employment level of output in the economy. This is the definition of deficient demand. And after this, you know that deficient demand creates deflationary gap, and deficient demand measures the deficiency of aggregate demand. Deflationary gap means deflationary gap refers to the gap by which actual aggregate demand is less than the planned aggregate demand to establish full employment equilibrium. See, after this you will show diagram. And after showing diagram, you will explain this diagram. And after this you will write these points. Means deficient demand adversely affects the output, employment and general price level. Effect on output, effect on employment and effect on general price level. But my dear student, please try to understand. See, we have discussed axis demand. See, effect of axis demand on output, employment, general price level. You know that in axis demand situation, output will not change, employment will not change, but general price level will rise. Only because economy is already at full employment level of output. Full employment means full employment refers to a situation in which everyone gets work, or you can say like this: all resources are fully employed. So this is the difference between axis demand and deficient demand. Means in deficient demand, output will not change, employment will not change, but general price level will rise. But in deficient demand, output will decline, employment will decline, general price level will also decline. So this is the complete explanation of deficient demand. Suppose question is there: explain the deficient demand with the help of diagram. First of all, you will write definition. Then after you will write deficient demand creates deflationary gap, and deficient demand measures the deficiency of aggregate demand. Then after you will show diagram. Then after you will write explanation of this diagram. And after you will write this means these points. So your explanation will be completed. Now question can be like in this form. Explain deflationary gap. Explain the deflationary gap with the help of diagram. So answer will be same. As the concept of deficient demand, because first of all, again you will write definition of deflationary gap. Question is here: explain the deflationary gap with the help of diagram. So first of all, you will write definition of deflationary gap. Deflationary gap refers to the gap by which actual aggregate demand is less than the planned aggregate demand to establish full employment equilibrium level. So this is the definition of deflationary gap. Then after you will show this diagram, means you will show deflationary gap with the help of diagram. See, in this diagram, deflationary gap is easy. EG. Deflationary gap is, we can say deflationary gap is equal to EG. I hope it is clear. After this, you will explain this diagram. You will explain this diagram. We have already discussed. Now, after this, you will write these points. You will write these points, and your explanation will be completed. So, I hope all of you have understood the complete concept of excess demand and deficient demand. Now, in my next video, we will discuss reasons for excess demand, and reasons for deficient demand, reasons for excess demand and reasons for deficient demand. So, please pause the video and note down this. Have a good day and thank you very much.